We grew on a full year basis in 2019, 5% excluding China, and 3% on a global basis if you exclude some, one-time licensing benefit we had the previous year. So on 5G, we're winning deals. We've won 66 5G deals. We've launched 19 5G networks, and we're one of the biggest 5G vendors. So it's starting to really scale up this year.
I want to ask you then about this competitive intensity that you're seeing in the mobile access part of the network, because you've only got two other major competitors out there, Ericsson and Huawei, and we all know the issues with Huawei and the access that has been battling in Europe and also the UK. What visibility do you have around scale? Because as you highlight this morning, some of the problems with that mobile access, you want to look at the ability to ensure you have scale for that competition. So are you getting any better sense about Huawei's ability to play in certain markets? And is that giving you some visibility around scale that you can achieve?
Yes, we are. We actually said today in our press release that we expect to. We finished 2019 with 27% global mobile market share, 4G plus 5G, excluding China, and we expect to land at that level, during the year. We're also shipping our 5G powered by ReefShark products, the system-on-chip products that we talked about last quarter, and we expect that to benefit us from reduced product cost and improved performance, providing us year-on-year operational improvement that we expect over the course of 2020.
Raju, let me ask you about the dividend, because you've dangled the carrot out there that maybe, just maybe, there could be a payout in 2020, although investors initially were focusing on the first quarter of 2021. What's the chance that this will likely play out 50-50 at this point?
I would say that at this point we've decided to invest in R&D and in 5G as well as digitalization. As we also said last quarter, we had a good result in free cash flow in Q4, and I think it's fair to say that the first 3 quarters would be seasonally a little bit weaker in terms of cash flow, but then Q4 should be fairly strong. So we'll assess that together with the board at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, when we have a better sense of the outlook for 2021, and then we can make a call on paying dividend after that $2 billion net cash.
Rajiv, so obviously in the past, over the last couple of quarters, the last few quarters, we've had quite a lot of one-offs for the swap-out costs and the FPGA's decisions. How many more of those do you think there are to come, or do you think we're now fair set with the product set that you're happy with leaning into 2020 and beyond?
Yeah, actually, we gave visibility to that. So we're trying to give transformation metrics that help the market understand where we are with that system-on-chip portfolio. So the good news is that we started to ship that, and in Q4 we achieved a level of 10% of our 5G powered by ReefShark system-on-chip products. We expect to end this year with over 35% of the penetration of that product set, and then 2021 with about 70%, and then this transition will be complete in 2022. Bodes well for the product cost reduction that we set out to do. So I think the transition from FPGA to system-on-chip is fully in progress.
Raju, let me ask you around coronavirus, because you have manufacturing operations around equipment in China. Do you expect to see that impacting the rollout of 5G if there's a short-term hit to some of those factories being shut down?
It's a risk, but we have a global supply chain, fortunately, so we can, move manufacturing around in terms of where we need to ship from. So it's a risk we're watching closely. It's a bit early to tell what that might mean, but tracking closely, it's a risk, but we have ways to mitigate it, as we've done last year as well when trade tariffs occurred.
Rajiv, just briefly, Karen talked about 5G and China. Can I just ask you about the UK decision on Huawei? In a couple of words, how big a disappointment is it for you that the UK is going to keep Huawei tech?
Well, we watch these things closely, as we should. Having said that, it's not for something that we can control, and we just want to be there for our customers when they need us. The good news is that our win rate in 5G is good. We also talked about that in our release today. Our win rate, which is the conversion of 4G customers to 5G and winning new customers on top, is over 100%, excluding China. So that means there's good progress for us, and we are one of the biggest 5G vendors.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.